Hi! I've gotten so many questions lately, obviously, about communication and communicating with people in the workplace, but more specifically about millennials, Gen Z. How do I get their attention? How do I find things that they're excited about or interested in? So I just wanted to share some things that I've worked through with clients that might be helpful to you. The first is video. And I know oftentimes we're really afraid of video. I used to be really afraid to figure out what to say and when to say it. And does it have to be a professional camera? Does it have to be 4K? But it can really be informal. If there's a message that you want your employees to get, sharing it on video in a 30, 60-second clip could be so simple. Having a senior leader share that information or doing a Q&A session, just something to make it a little bit more personable. They'll probably read more than a long, lengthy email. The second is to actually write a section, too long, didn't read. And I know this can be frustrating to some, but I've worked with organizations that have huge, lengthy handbooks, and they're finding it really difficult. Employees aren't reading the whole thing, and they're looking through it and realizing, quite honestly, they don't need to read the whole thing, but there are some really important parts. So they'll delineate it as TL, semicolon, DR. So too long, didn't read, and come up with really short phrases of what that section is about or what to actually read from that section that's really important. And I know we all think that everything that's in a handbook or everything that we have is really important, but people are not going to read things necessarily from cover to cover. So if there are really key points that you want to focus on, try that as maybe a concept to at least start. And the third is thinking maybe about bulleting emails. I know oftentimes it's a lot to scroll. I know my generation and Gen Z, we're not a fan of scrolling too much to find content and figure out what is actually important and what is not important. So if there's specific tasks or things that you wanted done or specific updates, try thinking about making bullets to make things a little bit easier for people to comprehend and what they're supposed to look at. I'm just curious of what communication methods or styles have you used to really help your employees to understand and actually look at the information that you're sending them. Let me know in the comments below.